Hello, I'm here. Happy Sunday. Do we have anyone with us yet? As well as if someone's here, let me know you can hear me, please. Thank you for letting me know you can hear me, Sam. I just got your text. I've got a playlist from Spotify that I'm going to put into the chat right now that I think would work well alongside this class. And really any Sunday night yoga class. Let's see. Let's list who we have. By the way, if anyone is watching this not live, after the fact, go to about 5 minutes in, and then you should be right where the class starts. Come a little bit further back. We have Miss Vanna Rolls with us in person today too, and Mr. Myron Zebediah. Hi, Mike.
Okay. Are you naked? Are you naked? You don't really shut up. Some clothes on.
Me?
No, Mike. He doesn't have his leash on.
Oh.
So I said he's naked.
Per Alana, my friend Alana suggested that I take my dog's leash off of him for these classes so that I don't hear the jingle jangle if he decides to make his way around. Let's see. I was expecting more than 3 people. It was really good today about promoting this class. And so there was way more than 3. Oh, we've got a 4th. I thought the chat should be connected for you all to tell me. Cool. All right, it doesn't say to me who we have, but we've got 4 people on. And so we will get started. So for this class today, I was thinking about all that's going on. So there's a lot going on astrologically in the planets. And here we go. Mr. Myron. Oh, making his way into the meditation closet. So we got a new moon last week. And it is also Pisces season. I want to throw that in there. Some of my absolute favorite people in the world are Pisces. That's important to mention. And it's also, we got Mercury retrograde going on right now. And so I didn't know too much, or I've always been confused by Mercury retrograde. And I got a little bit of a better understanding of it this week, which I'd like to share. And by the way, we can come to a seated position for this conversation as I get us started on our theme. So Mercury retrograde gets the reputation of that it makes people feel crazy. And I better understand it right now because the friend explained it to me that what it really is that it's a time to go inward, and that the reason that sometimes we feel so wild and so out of whack is because we are inclined to go inward, and yet our cities keep buzzing. Our job requirements, still are asked of us in the same way. Our babies keep crying, and that then, because we are shifting a little bit, makes for what seems like, oh my gosh, I feel crazy, but we're not. And so I just wanted to share that, because the encouragement to go inward is what we do here in a yoga practice. And so in addition to all that going on in the planet, what we have going on here on Earth, big day, first day of daylight savings. So we have a longer day, it's still daylight out here. And what I wanted to theme this class around is International Women's Day was yesterday. So I wanted to take this class as an opportunity to dedicate our practice and all of us together to all of the women out there. Anyone, anywhere in the world that identifies as a woman, thank you. Women work harder, smarter, for less, and show up every single day for all of us. So that's what we'll dedicate our practice to this evening. And I invite you, if you're in a seated position, to bring your eyes to a close as we start to connect to our breath. You're welcome to have any seated position that you can hold for a few minutes as we connect to our breath. Find stillness. Find your shoulders over your hips. Begin to breathe naturally. On your next exhale, exhale everything out through your mouth. Replace that air by breathing in through your nose. And again, release the air through your mouth. Everything out as much as you can. Again, in through the nose. Breathing out through the mouth. And I invite you to find a pause, a short pause between your breaths, at the bottom of your breath, and then inhale. Finding a quick pause up top, and then letting it go. Getting everything out, any stale air. Following that on your own. You can make a micro adjustment of shoulders back, sitting tall, trying to maintain stillness. As you find your rhythm of your breath. And as you do, I invite you to find one or two women that you can think of, alive or no longer living, that you'd like to dedicate your practice to today. Perhaps you're a woman who'd like to dedicate the practice to yourself, and I highly encourage you to if you need some extra love. And on your next exhale, I invite you to close your mouth and begin breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. If you're practicing in silence today, embrace it as a moment to go inwards, while also acknowledging there may be distractions around us. Let them pass right by, just as we will with any thoughts that come to us that don't relate to our yoga practice this evening. Take 2 more rounds of breath. at your pace, at your rhythm. And then please join me with your eyes open. All together, after the next inhale, or we will all together inhale, let it out, and then take your right hand to your left knee, left hand behind you, for an easy twist. Inhaling to find length through your spine, and exhaling as you slightly twist back towards your back hand. One more breath here. Inhale back to center. Hands to your knees. Exhale here. And we'll switch it out. Other side. Left or right hand to left knee as you inhale. And exhale to twist. Looking back towards your back hand. Shoulders are flat. And then again, inhaling. Lengthen the spine. Exhaling for this gentle twist. We'll inhale back to center. Meet here with our hands on our knees. And on the next inhale, I invite you to bring your hands above head as you inhale, meeting together, and then exhaling, riding the breath down through your center, following your breath to the movement. And again, just as we did, inhale, hands up. Hands meet as you complete your inhale. Pause. Exhale, write it down. One more, just like that, at your pace. We'll meet with our hands at heart center. Pause here. Continue breathing at your pace. Shoulders back, chest rises to meet your hands. Take this as a moment to check in. How you feel? Where's your breath? And as you're ready, we'll move on to our backs. If you were sitting on a prop, you can remove it. Slowly make your way to a supine position on your back. We're going to come with bent legs, feet into the mat, hands into the mat, and then feel for your feet with your middle finger. So that should leave your feet just close to below your knees. And we're going to then inhale to bring the hips up just a couple inches. Exhale there. Hold the hips up. And we're going to move through a moving bridge. So on your next inhale, bring your hands up as your hips come up. Hands, top of hands touch the ground. And as you exhale, lower hands and hips back down. Linking your breath to movement. Again, inhale, hands rise, hips rise. Perhaps you shimmy your shoulders under. Exhale, hands lower down. Hands and hips touch the ground at the same time. Again, at your pace, a few more of these. Inhale, bring it up. Pressing into all of the areas of your feet to help rise your hips. Exhale, bring it down. 2 more, just like that. Riding your breath. When I say linking your breath to movement, that means that you reach the pose as you reach capacity of your lungs on the inhale, and as you reach the bottom of your exhale. And we'll meet back where we started. Bent knees, hands on the ground. And now, if you're able to, we're going to roll up to a seated position. If that doesn't work for your back, please just make your way to a seated position as we move towards a butterfly position, feet together, knees wide. I'm not sure if you can see my great brand new nail polish. You can probably see it. It's beautiful. It's orange. And take a moment to flap out your wings. Trying to make it fun here, guys. Oh, good as marigold. Nana just corrected me. That's what my nail polish is called. So take a moment, flap them out. Smile if you choose. I know never to tell a woman to smile. And we're going to then bring our chest forward with a flat back. And if you're able, bring it a little bit forward as you exhale. And again, inhaling, chest forward, flat back. If you can, bring it a little bit more forward. If this doesn't work for you, you can bring your hands behind you. Just take a moment to continue bringing your chest forward no matter where you're at, staying connected to your breath. And now we'll take the right foot out, right leg out, left foot in towards the pelvis as we move towards Parivriti Janu Surasana. So we got a few options here. If you are newer to yoga, it might work best for you to have a big bend in your knee and grab for your toe, just as such. Maybe this, and then bringing your shoulder back. So where we're going, if you're able to bring it a little bit further, is to then reach up on an inhale and then exhale, bringing your hand over towards the other. And now I'd like to also invite the option of bringing some movement into this and inhaling, bringing your hand forward and up as you then exhale into your bend. Again, doing that will bring you a bit further. So inhaling as you bring your hand forward, up, and then exhaling, bringing it down. One more, just like that. If you were going there, if you're in the bent leg, you're welcome to do this as well. Just make sure that you're not doing anything that doesn't feel right to your body. And then when you get to this static moment of the pose, bring your chest slightly up towards the ceiling. Staying connected to your breath. And we'll inhale, bringing both hands up. Exhale, lower them down. We're going to bring the foot that was into our pelvis across for half Lord of the Fishes. So right foot is long, left foot is ideally on the ground. We have some options here. Perhaps this is what's right for you today. Just hugging your knee into your chest, sitting tall, both sitting bones into the ground. If you're able to take it there, please bring your left hand behind you. Inhale to bring your right up. Bring it on the outside of your knee. And then we will inhale again to find length. And exhale to twist towards our backhand. I like to straighten my arm when I get to here. And inhale again. Exhale, twist a bit deeper. And we'll release. Bringing the left leg straight and the right foot in for the other side of Parivriti Janisharasana. So now you get to see it from the other angle if you're looking at the screen, or just please continue to listen to me. Again, totally okay to have your foot bent. And I invite you to bring your arm to the inside as opposed to the outside, because that will allow you to bring your chest more wide open. And if you're going to bring it a bit more straight, either way, inhale as you bring your arm up, and exhale to bring it towards your extended arm. And if you'd like to follow us in the motion, inhaling it in front of you towards your bent knee, up, exhale, down towards your extended leg. 2 more, just like that. Inhale around and up. Exhale over towards your extended arm, leg. One last motion. And then find a moment in stillness here, wherever you're at. To whatever extent you can, bring the right side of your chest up towards the ceiling and stay connected to your breath. Two more breaths here. And we'll release, bringing both hands up on an inhale. Exhaling to lower them down. And then bringing the right foot across as we move again into half Lord of the Fishes. So if you'd like to just hug your leg in, sit tall, that's wonderful. Otherwise, bring your hand behind you. As you inhale, bring your left arm up. Bring your left elbow outside of your right knee. Inhale to sit tall, find length through your spine, and exhale to twist towards your back hand. One more time. Inhale, find length. Exhale, twist a bit deeper. And then we'll release. Inhale back. Right leg extends long. And we will again come onto our backs. We're going to move towards supine twist. Those of you that have been in this class before know that we often keep pillows around for props. I'm going to give you guys a moment right now, for those of you that don't know, for us to grab them for our restorative moment of this class. We're going to move towards supine twist. And now we'll all know that pillows help. So, laying onto our backs. On your next inhale, bring your right knee in towards you, grabbing for the shin, finding an interlaced grip, and allow your exhales to bring your knee back towards your shoulder. The leg is coming alongside the torso, not over the ribs. Following your breath. And today I'd like you to see how if you press your left heel slightly into the mat, perhaps that gives you a little bit more room to bring your right knee back. We're going to move into a supine twist. So if you have pillows, you want them to be on the left side of you. As you then take your left hand to your right knee, your right arm out from your shoulder, and guide your knee across your body so that it lands, ideally, onto pillows. Otherwise, you're welcome to take a regular supine twist, which is wonderful too. Your gaze is up towards the ceiling or out towards your extended arm. Take any pressure out of your left arm. It was just there to guide your knee across. If your knee's supported, you're even welcome to bring both arms out. What's most important in a supine twist is that your shoulders stay flat onto the ground. The exhales are what may allow you to twist a bit deeper. And as you exhale, if you pull your belly button in towards your spine, that can increase the twist too. Check in with where your breath is. In yoga, we're not looking for the deepest breath, but more so the deepest connection to our breath. A few more breaths here. As you're ready, slowly guide your knee back towards your right shoulder. Once you get there, you'll find that same interlaced grip, giving another squeeze in towards your shoulder. Perhaps you have a bit more room now. And on an inhale, you'll bring the left knee up. Left knee towards left shoulder, right knee still in towards the right. And grab for each just below the knee at the top of your shins. And give a short, gentle squeeze towards each shoulder. We have a flat back from hips to shoulders, ideally. Allowing now your right knee to come down, your right leg to come down, heel comes down to the mat. Now might be a good time to bring your pillows across to the other side of your mat and find the interlaced grip below the knee that we had just before. Remember, the leg and the thigh is coming alongside the torso rather than on top of it. And we're gently pulling on the shin with flat shoulders to guide it back towards the shoulder. Press gently your right heel into the mat. See if that gives you a bit more room. And as you're ready, you can take your right hand to your left knee, your left arm directly out from your left shoulder, and guide your left knee across, landing onto your pillows. In supine twists, if when you twist, it helps to shift your lower hip a little bit closer to the center of the mat, please do so. Flat shoulders. Gaze up towards the ceiling or out towards the extended arm. The exhales can deepen the twist, as can the sensation of pulling the belly button in towards the spine. Wherever you're at, I invite you to find long exhales. Either out through the nose or out through the mouth at this point. Out through the mouth creates a greater sense of calm. In these Sunday night yoga classes, what we're looking for is to turn it down. Allow your breath to be loud. Making your breath loud can help keep any distracting thoughts from coming to grab hold of you. And if they do come, you can use your exhale to send them right on their way. A few more breaths here. When you're ready, you know where we're going, right back towards the shoulder. There's no rush. When you get there, you will find the same interlaced grip. Follow the exhales to bring the thigh alongside your torso, up towards the shoulder. Flat shoulders, flat back. Slight pressing to the right heel. And maybe it comes a bit further. On an inhale, right knee comes in towards your right shoulder. We give another squeeze. We're moving towards happy baby. So arms inside your knees, grabbing for your shins, your ankles, or the outside of your feet. If you can, feet up towards the ceiling, pulling your legs down towards you. You can rock side to side. Make it a little fun. And we'll bring our feet down to the mat. Feet together. Similar to butterfly, this is going to be Supta Baddha Konasana. If you have more than one pillow, they can find their way under each of your knees. And I was thrilled today when I found out that this is also sometimes referred to as reclined goddess pose. How perfect for all the goddesses that we are honoring in this class tonight. If you'd like to bring your arms to a cactus position, bent with hands pointing, fingers pointing towards your head, or if you'd like to bring one hand to your belly, one to your heart, that's another option, as is. Hands to your inner thighs. Pressing your feet together very gently. Allow this to be the most relaxing moment of your whole day. We'll move towards silence to allow us to go inward. Remember, any thought that arises not relevant to this moment can be sent on its way simply with your exhale. This will be our final resting position. Any sounds in our building will roll right past us. Breathe naturally here. However feels best to you, you do what makes you feel most comfortable. The joy of practicing at home is that you can stay in this position as long as you choose. If you'd like to carry on with your evening, slowly begin to wiggle your toes. And wiggle your fingers. And inhale, bring your arms long above head for an upper body stretch. And I invite you now to bring your knees towards each other and then towards you as you roll over onto your side, finding your bicep as a pillow. Your other hand You can grab for the floor to catch you as you roll over. And don't rush through this position. It's one of the sweetest moments of a yoga class. When you're ready, we will meet in a seated position. If you have the ability, pillows or blocks beneath your seat. Seated as we were before. Eyes can stay closed. Hands will meet at heart center. Sit tall, shoulders back. To everyone that joined us this evening, and to every woman anywhere, thank you for your strength. Thank you for your intelligence. Thank you for your emotions. Thank you for the passion and the fire within you. Thank you for all of the jobs that you do that you don't get paid for. To every woman everywhere, thank you. On your next inhale, please bring your thumbs up to land between your third eye. And we will exhale and bend forward together to seal this practice. Namaste. And thank you to Janet Jackson. Of course, always. A couple things. Thank you so much for joining me. This is becoming such an honor to have this class grow and to be able to do this and know that there are people breathing together all over the country. This is very special. Please subscribe to my page. Oh, and a couple announcements that I'm excited to share. I will be continuing to do this at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Sunday moving forward. I'm excited that March 31st, I will be in Los Angeles doing this live as I'm on vacation with some friends. And then the following weekend, I will do it from Columbus, Ohio at my mom's place. And this one, I'm very excited to announce to you. I'm doing a yoga teacher training on yoga for people with multiple sclerosis and with neurological issues. My mother has MS, and I'm very excited to get trained to do this. So the second weekend in April, I'll be on here Sunday evening from Detroit, the following weekend from Chicago. I've got a lot coming up, but you can depend on me to be here. I'm so thankful to do this with you. I'll keep this open if anyone wants to chat, and I look forward to seeing you here next Sunday. Again, namaste. Vanna, how was it?
It was really good. My favorite was this.
Butterfly.
Yeah, with coming up closer. That was so nice.
Mm-hmm.
That was exactly what I needed.
Okay, I haven't seen anyone in the chat. I'm going to sign off. Thanks again, guys.